She was from Atlanta. She was like spoken word type of artist, but she could rap. Not a lot of people knew that she could rap at the time. But one of the things that attracted me to her as a MC, and it's still kind of like listening back to it now that I really, really like, is that she's got like that kid sister, I'm not a rapper voice, but she rapping though. And there's something very innocent about the talent that she was displaying right there. Now this is 2006. Um, so we, been out here crushing for a long time, man. That's a lot of fun. So shout out to her wherever she's at in the world. I haven't seen her or talked to her since probably 2007. So, but me and her was thick like thieves during the MySpace era, um, early social media era. So shout out to the Lotus wherever she's at, man. Listening to my drums on that song, you know, I love how I was just adapting to the 2000 XL because that at that time that was all I was making beats on was the 2000 XL. 2000 XL, little Korg making beats on was the 2000 XL. 2000
Political chore rule of corrupt souls, innocence and
Conductor!
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences.
Giving my time on earth to spit verse, rehearse with no curse, disperse the diverse means.
Hey yo. Peace, y'all. Yo, look, I'm about to let this run for like 10 minutes. Check out my podcast. The podcast is called Connie's Revenge, and it is on my Patreon. This is what, I'm saying, the members get every week, every other week. And really the podcast is just like me, my journey, my ideas, my thoughts on the industry, and I try to lend my experiences to all of the new beat makers. So yeah, man, enjoy. I'll see y'all in like 9 minutes.
Be free and let it go. What's your political choice? Let it go, let it go. What you hear in church? Let it go, let it go. What you see on TV? Let it go, and just be free and let it go. Serial killers flooding streets with protected dope dealers, concealers rapping the alphabet letters for all you ignorant livers, claiming kill them all and let God sort them out. I was raised in church, don't correlate with these doubts, but then again, religion dividends materialize to be a profitable trend, just another easy way to make masses segregate. When if you look a little harder, the real meaning makes you smarter. Education of the roots of all spiritual rights stems from Egyptian philosophy. It's the core of religious assemblies, and though I ain't a member of the clergy, I'm still preaching for the good of the earth. Cause the mood of the earth is elaborate, violating the code of life, a narcissistic militant realm. In mode prepared to fight, it's not right, but still at night you stuff your face with meat and zoom in on your TV. What's your political choice? Let it go, let it go. What you hear in church? Let it go, let it go. What you see on TV? Let it go, let it go. Just be free and let it go. What's your political choice? Let it go, let it go. What you hear in church? Let it go, let it go. What you see on TV? Let it go, and just be free and let it go. Why don't you consider the truth? Cause loving yourself is complex, but it frees the light they keep trying to reject. Yeah, it's like sitting on a mountaintop, waiting for the ball to drop, hoping Satan don't stop at your spot to cop your heart. The Matrix, he's ain't got us all, not like Ken and Barbie dolls. We stand tall, maintain our ground, don't look back and hold it down. Like the code of Morse, my lyrics force dwarfish minds to think more. Synthesis that you adore, with a style that objects. Safe bets, the lifeless, I'm majestic, like when building 7 neatly fell under the heavens. What's your political choice? Let it go, let it go. What you hear in church? Let it go, let it go. What you see on TV? Let it go, let it go. Just be free and let it go. What's your political choice? Let it go, let it go. What you hear in church? Let it go, let it go. What you see on TV? Let it go, and just be free. Let it go.
Yo, peace. I am Conductor Williams. This is Connie's Revenge, man. I hope y'all are good. That song that you just heard was by an artist named The Lotus. The year that was made was 2006. It's an old demo of ours. I produced a whole EP for her, and it was like 8, 9 songs, so maybe a whole album. And we were gonna put a project out. She was from Atlanta. She was like spoken word type of artist, but she could rap. Not a lot of people knew that she could rap at the time. But one of the things that attracted me to her as a MC, and it's still kind of like listening back to it now that I really, really like, is that she's got like that kid sister, I'm not a rapper voice, but she rapping though. And there's something very innocent about the talent that she was displaying right there. Now this is 2006. So we, been out here crushing for a long time, man. That's a lot of fun. So shout out to her wherever she's at in the world. I haven't seen her or talked to her since probably 2007. So, but me and her was thick like thieves during the MySpace era, early social media era. So shout out to the Lotus wherever she's at, man. Listening to my drums on that song, I love how I was just adapting to the 2000 XL, because that at that time that was all I was making beats on was the 2000 XL. 2000 XL, little Korg, micro Korg, maybe using the Korg Triton a little bit, but a bass guitar, records. Those are the only instruments that I had. I wasn't into collecting synths and little groove boxes and stuff yet. It was literally 2000 XL, those pieces of gear. That was it. So, and around that time, I was finding my way with that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just being experimental, and I was layering drums, and I didn't, my 2000 XL doesn't have the effects processor in it. So I was just making the effects, putting two samples together to get that flange sound, and learning how to layer things to make stuff, and a lot of me learning how to use that machine, how I did, are things that I still do with the MPC and the 606 or the 555. It's like same tactics. Like I didn't grow up out of that. I just got better. So here we are, man. What episode is this? Let me see. What episode is this, y'all? 17. Yep. Episode 17. And here we are. This one, I found a journal because I started a new journal. Now, for you guys that have been following myself and just on Instagram, and even before we had this community, y'all know that I journal. I try to journal every day. At any time my heart really desires. Like sometimes it'll be in the morning, and it'll be a streak of every morning I wake up and I do like a 1-page type of thing. Sometimes it'll be before bed just to dump my brain, especially if I'm feeling anxious or whatever. And so I found, I started a new journal last night, and started looking back at some of the other ones. I think that's the benefit of having hard copies of journals, actually having a notebook, is that you can, always have the tangible thing. And as long as the ink holds up, this will be stuff that my sons can read later in life, as they become older men. They can read and say, man, Dad was doing this, and this is what he was thinking, and that. But so I've been on this spiritual path of meditation and journaling since about 2000, and if I'm being honest with myself, probably 2014, maybe 13, where I journal and pray and meditate And meditation was something that was new to me because I was raised Southern Baptist, Pentecostal, you know, there's no other gods, there's only Jesus. And, you know, we only pray to Jesus. That meditation stuff is goofy, you know. So I was kind of raised in that Southern Baptist thing. And whenever I got old enough to start reading other things and seeing other religions and getting other experiences, I did. And I remember around 2013, I was at a record store in Kansas City, and I met a rabbi. It was my first time meeting a rabbi, and he was shopping for records too, and struck up a conversation with him. And he was awesome, man. Struck up a conversation with him, yo, and ended up shopping until the record store closed. We stood outside the record store, and there was a little coffee shop down the street. So we went down there, and we were just talking about God and talking about music and everything. And he was a little bit older than me too, but at the end of the conversation, he was like, yo, you know, I have a band. We don't really do much. I kind of just make songs for my wife, you know, and every Monday I try to have her, you know, 2 or 3 new songs to drive to work and listen to and stuff. And I'm like, yo, do you have anything, like any CDs or something? And he's like, nah, I just kind of make one CD for her and then that's it. But he says, you know what? I'm driving her car, and you know, I'm sure she's got some CDs in there. So we went to his car, and he put one in, and it was some of the coldest shit, bro. It was some of the coldest shit, bro. It was like 2 mics in a room, 1 mic on the singer, drums, bass, guitar, Moog synths, and they were just jamming and singing mantras, and it was just raw, and it was fire, bro. I'll never forget that, because I'm like, yo, you should put this out. You should put it on the internet and try to get paid, or, you know, burn some CDs and make a band name. And he was just like, yeah, I don't make music for that. I just want my wife likes it, so I just, you know, make music for her and make music for God. It was all like kind of God-centered stuff. And I kept in touch with him for a long time, and then we just kind of lost touch. But that began my world of meditating and the benefits of it. Now, I never got into hypnosis and astrological things like, you know, praying to rocks and the god of whatever. Like I don't really get into that, but I honestly have found a great deal of success, spiritual success for me has come from meditating and journaling. So that's just kind of where I am. And last night I found a journal from 2017, and I wanted to read you guys. I wanted to read you guys this entry, if I can get through it. I mean, you guys know this, I'm a pretty big crybaby, so I tried to, I'm going to try not to get emotional reading this. I read it last night, and the first time I couldn't. Like, I had to stop, and then I tried again, and I had to, you know, stop and stuff. So I'm going to read you this, and see if we can get all the way through it. So, all right, let's see. All right, cool.
Hey, yo.
All right, so August 13th, August 13th, 2016.
Yo. What up, y'all? All right, let me see. All right, cool. It's a little bit better. Let me turn off the audio from the game. YouTube be tripping, bro. I can't do shit. Yo, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Y'all can hear me? Chat, what up? Anik, what up? Y'all can hear me pretty good. We don't got Dylan today, so so if y'all can't hear me, my apologies. Yes, sir. All right, all right. The fam in here, man. Look, back at it. Decided to do it on. Decided to do it on Saturday. Um, decided to do it on this Saturday, man, just so we can fucking try to get more people like the overseas homies. Shout out to all the homies in the UK overseas. You know what I'm saying? Always holding me down. Boom. So the beat contest, I've been cooking overnight, all night. Fuck, let me move this camera back. All right, that's got to be good enough. All right, bet that's a little better. That's got to be good enough though. I've been cooking like crazy, y'all. Like it's been a crazy 24 to 72 hours just trying to get like projects done and samples not clearing and everything. So I'm kind of chilling on my ears. That's why I don't have any like background music. Like normally I'll have like something looped up or something. But I at least want to be fair to the beat makers that entered the contest and all of that. So I'm just kind of chilling. How y'all doing though, man? How y'all doing, man? Ready for the Rome streets? Yeah, Anik, I'm back, bro. Like I got all of my sinus issues and the surgery went really well and I'm like feeling good. Like I'm feeling really, really good, man. Peace to everybody, man. Um everybody's asking me, amen, amen. Everybody's asking me about the Makami thing. I've been in Kansas City. I haven't been at anywhere. Like I just got um I had a post-op surgery appointment that just now released me to fly for cabin pressure and stuff. So I don't know what anybody's talking about with this Makami thing, you know, like what happened, you know? Fill me in. Like that I don't know what's going on with him. I hope everything's good with him and he's doing well, but I haven't spoke with him. I don't got no new music with him, so I don't know why people are asking me about it. But the Rome Streets album is something that I have been working on and I have been trying to finish. And we've been running into like the goofy things that happen when you're trying to, you know, make honest work. So clearing samples and doing all that and trying to, you know, work with everybody so everybody gets paid and shit. But but yeah, I bet. So here we are. I'm trying to check the chat. Sorry, I don't got my other monitor up. Um, just because I've been, if you guys could see the floor and if y'all could see the whole shit, like it's crazy as hell. I just been sampling records and throwing them, you know, like just trying to get things done. Um, but the fam is in here, and and here we go. So every time I play the sample line for the contest, so every month on the Patreon, the union members do a sample contest. It's a sample flip. I give them however many, however many samples. This month, I loaded 45s for the team, but I give them samples from my crates, and they got to flip. They can add stuff. They can just only use the material. It's like whatever, but you got to use the sample. And generally on the last live stream, I played it out so we could hear what they sampled, but YouTube keep flagging me, which I understand. So this time we're not going to do that. We're just going to simply listen to the tracks and pick the best beat. But keep in mind that the sample makers were limited. And shout out all the Union Plus members. If you're interested, next month we're going to do a sample challenge. And you're watching this, hit the description. You'll see the link. Join as a Union Plus member, and you'll be able to enter the competition and hear the podcast and some of the other things. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, that's what we got. So here we go. We got 4 groups. We had about 40 submissions or something like that, I think Dylan said. 40, 50 submissions, which is like kind of the sweet spot, bro. This is the 13th one, and it really is steel sharpening steel or iron sharpening iron. And that's the whole point behind the Patreon, is to be with people of the craft, posting beats, learning from each other, sharing kits, sharing information. It's not a social media platform where people are just like there to take and go. It's people actually working together, and I'm really proud of the group. Really proud of the group. Last month's winner was Cray Flow, and I'm starting this new thing. I'm just adding rules as we go, but I'm starting this new thing where winner stays on. Now, Cray was leading his group anyways, so I do the top 2 vote getters from each group. So you submit your beat. Dylan will post each group, about 15 per group, and then the members vote on the top beats. Then I play the top beats on the live stream. That's kind of just for everybody that is new to the game, you know what I'm saying? But I decided to do winner stays on, and Cray is already kind of leading his group. He's in group B, so I was gonna put him on anyways, but he's leading the group. So here we go. Let's go to group A. Y'all ready? Let me check the chat. Chat, y'all ready? 6-5. Dame, much love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm back. I'm just working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep the community going, trying to keep the good vibes going and shit, So I'm doing really well. So, all right, here we go. Let's go to group A. A lot of talent in here. So in group A, we got the Mad Sage. The Mad Sage. Oh, fuck. I forgot. But how did I do that last time? Okay. So start a poll. So we got the Mad Sage. And then we got Mako Beats. And then we got Mad Dog. There was a 3-way tie, kind of. All right, so I start the poll. Please listen to the beats first, y'all, before you just vote. I know your man's is on there and you're trying to get your man's a dub, but like at least listen to all of the beats first, like that's like that's only fair, man. Let's try to keep this shit where people are getting better. Let's not bake this shit, man. Please. So Mad Sage. Let me try to get the volume right on this shit. All right. Motherfucker. All right, let me get shit right. 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 Yo, all right, bet. Now that I just cooked everybody's ears, right? Now that I cooked everybody's shit, my bad, y'all. We gonna start over. All right. All right, here we go. The Mad Sage. Yup. Bounce. All right, Mad Sage. How y'all feel? The Mad Sage. Mako Beats. Let's get into Mako. Mako Beats, let's get it. Mako be bringing fire. Some drumless shit. Mako. Mako Beats. Very dope. The next one, the last one in Group B, or Group A, I'm sorry, at 14%. Mako and Mad Dog both had 14% of the votes, and the Mad Sage had 26% of the votes. So the final one is Mad Dog. Check him out. Shit, all right. Scary. That was Mad Dog. Fire Group. Fire Group. Where we at with it? Scary hours. Yes, sir. Very scary. Very scary. And then that like little incredibly salty textured bass that he had in there. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. So I'm going like, once we get like at least 40 votes and it's not neck and neck, I'm basically calling it. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. It's some heat. It's some heat, bro. I'm telling y'all, Patreon, Conductor Williams, a beat contest every year. If you're a beat maker, you got to do it at least once. You know what I'm saying? $20 to enter. Winner gets $100. It's a $100 cash pot for the winner, which is, you know what I'm saying? It's enough to get your $20 back. It ain't like, $10,000 cash pot, but it's a $100 cash pot. You get your money back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's spooky in there though. So we're gonna call it at Mad Dog will be the winner of Group A. Very dope. Very dope. So Group B, we got the champ. We got the champ, Cray Flow. Hey, absolutely. Get your money back, and then you got 80 to do what you got to do. Put it into the music. Perfect. And then Char Budo. Much love, man. Peace to Italy. Peace to Italy, man. Peace to all the UK in here, too. I saw some people up there talking. Oh, shit. Mother. All right, bet. Boom, boom, boom. Bada, bada, bing, bing, bing. All right, here we go. Group B. What up, Dill? We got Dylan here. Vacation Dill. Call him Vacation Dill. But he deserves it, man. He be holding it down and shit, bro. Like I be needing, bro. All right, here we go. The champ, Cray Flow. Group B. We're in Group B, y'all. Cray Flow. Let's get it. I'm excited. The champ. Let's get him, champ. This shit right here. What's crazy is the chop. That's what's crazy. Got that feeling to it. That was Cray Flow. Like I said, the champ, last month's champ right there, came through with the big BX vibes. Get back to it. Char Budo. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Let me get ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Were y'all ready for that? Like it was like everything was happening at once. All right, let me see. Now I'm prepared for this shit. Hold up. Tributo. Vote it up, y'all. That one was like, I enjoyed that one most when the filter, like the second sequence, so the main sample when it filtered or left or whatever he did, I really enjoyed it. And who said it sounded like some Doom shit? It do sound like it don't sound like no. It doesn't sound like Doom. It sound like a Victor Vaughn. Vic probably on that one. You know, I think Vic would like that. Some of the things that was happening, you know, Vic would probably really like on that. So cool vibe. Sean said that it was some like MF Doom. Craig Flow and that Don Carrera. Yeah, bro, pull up, man. Pull up, bro. You know you welcome, man. Let's see where we at. All right, boom. Craig Flow. The champ. The champ. The champ's still rolling. We haven't had a back to back. We haven't had a back to back. We haven't had that yet. So I was talking with Cray on Instagram a little bit, and he was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to take it. I love that shit too. You know, like let's try to do it again. Try to go back to back again and again and again, you know? So shout out to him. We're going to close that. Cray won that one. Ooh. Like I said earlier, for y'all that just joining, I've been burning midnight oil like crazy, and my ears are fried. That's why there's no intermission music right now. I'm just trying to, you know, kind of hold on to the frequencies left that I got left, because I got a session tonight, a mix session tonight, and then I got some, you know, I got to make beats tonight too. So I'm trying to hold my ears a little bit. DJ Selecta. Yo, I'm overseas soon, like Germany in July. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm about 70 60%. I'm about 60%, 55, 53. I'm about 47% sure that I'm about 31% sure that I'm gonna be in Germany in July. Like 26%. You know what I'm saying? So I can assure you I can assure you by like 19% that I'm gonna be in Germany sometime, Hamburg, this summer in July. So I'm not about 19% sure right now. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta pray about it. You know what I mean? Gotta pray, bro. Dylan said 71%. So all right, cool. Dylan would know. Okay, he would know. It's 71%. 71%. My brother's doing the math. My brother's doing the math. So he said 71% sure. And yeah, so that'll be cool. I've been overseas, but it's always to take wifey wherever she wants. But I haven't been for music yet. I haven't been yet. So to be anywhere other than the States and Canada for music is gonna be dope. So hopefully we hit Berlin. Hopefully we hit some other places while I'm there, and get out and say what's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? A Conductor Onyx album. Okay, here we go. Who said that? Conductor and Onyx. I gotta be in Brazil too. I gotta be in Brazil. I got to. I hear the people are beautiful in Brazil, and and to go to Brazil and like be on the beach or whatever would be crazy. But I'm gonna have to wear those. I'm gonna have to wear I'm gonna have to wear like a blindfold or something so I can keep my eyes focused and keep my chi together. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard it's the most beautifulest out there. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just go to Brazil. I just have a blindfold on the whole time. You know what I'm saying? One of those like sleep masks. I'll just wear one of those and just like enjoy it in that way. All right, where we at? Group C. Group C. Group C. Let's get to it, man. We got 6-5 and Where's Johnny? Shout out Where's Johnny. I met him while I was out there. Last time I was in New York, I met Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? Start a poll. 6-5. And Where's Johnny? All right, here we go. Let's see what these brothers got, man. It's been heat. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. That sounded sauce. Sounded like sauce right there. Let's go back. Here goes 6-5. Let's get it. Group C. Yep. Yep. It's 6-5.
We've been through. We've been through. I like this.
Thank you.
We've been through. We've been through.
Sheesh. What y'all think, bruh? Hold up. That's like a lot of interesting textures behind the sample. That was dope. All right, Johnny.
You know, you got this fantasy in your head about getting out of the life and setting that other world on its head. What the fuck are you gonna do except hustle?
That piano chop kind of crazy. That piano chop kind of crazy. Where's Johnny? I think that group was more kind of, you know, even right there with the top two right there. Let's vote it up. Vote it up. I'll go to the chat. Oh, wow. You guys don't see that it's even. I thought it was like, you know, every time I felt one way about 6'5", the Where's Johnny joint popped up, and then it was like that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all saying that it's like, that it's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Flight boy, no joke, says this isn't fair. What's not fair? Like how good it is? You mean like how good the beats are, or it's not fair that like I don't get. Yeah, both are fire. Stats, I'm with you. Like both are fire. It's a boom bap crowd. Fee says. Yeah, nah. All right, boom. We're gonna call it 6-5. 6-5, one Group C. Let's get to Group D. And Group D is the Don Avalar and Stats. All right. I think I remember the Don Avalar from last month. He had one last month that was crazy. If I'm remembering right. Same cat from last month. All right. Let's get to it. Y'all ready? Group D, Don Avalar. Let's see where we at with it. 227.
You don't make up for your sins in the church.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Great drum choice. Stats. Let's see what stats do. Oh shit. That had that. Where my dog? I didn't put my dog Wale on there. I might have to push that one to my dog Wale on there. That got that. It got that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It got that feeling. That nigga with mash on that too. That nigga with dumb mash on that. Came with a different style. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the with feeling. The, I mean, here's the thing with the samples is I'm from the world of like just take whatever the sample gives to you and whatever the day is giving to you. And that's probably why I love sample based hip hop so much, is because you after all these years of me chopping records and finding samples, I'm still surprised and I still get that um, dopamine hit. You know, if I'm being honest, where it's like, oh fuck, what was that? You know, and find the part of the record or the part of the snip where you're like, yo, that was crazy. And then depends on how you feel that day, is depends on how what drums you put on it, which is depends on how whatever. And that's just for me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all process is different. Maybe it's like you've got a preset of drums that you always use and you always do this and you always do that. But for me, it's like whatever day. I mean, I might hear some shit and it might be time to party. You know, I might hear some shit and it's like, all right, let's go the swamp route and it's 71 beats per minute. Depending on how I'm feeling, we're gonna pitch down or we're gonna pitch up, and I just base it on that. So I really don't have a template. You know, start with the drums first, start with the sample first. It kind of just depends on the day, and it depends on how I'm feeling. So hopefully, y'all are got your own thing, and that's fine. But that's what the stats record is. It's like, yo, he for whatever reasons on that day at that time he picked that part of the sample and decided to go up with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not boom boom bap boom boom like that. I don't want y'all. And this is to the union members and the people that are in the competition. You don't have to make this shit the boom boom bap boom boom bap like that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything. I mean, if I can say one thing about or give my input to you about this type of competition is look at who the guy is that you're entering with. Like, it's me. A lot of the records that I've made over these years kind of don't sound the same, you know. And if they sound the same, they sound the same by like texture and by like my ideals, and kind of just like the ethos that I put into the records. But like I don't have a this is gonna sound like this. Like my drums are gonna go like that and go like that, and it's like that's his thing. That's his drum pattern. That's his thing. Like I don't have that, and my career has shown that. It's, you know, Euro step. If we gonna base anything off anything, Euro step was kind of like a thing that was just there on Pray for Paris, and then the stuff on Pray for Haiti was different than Eurostep, you know, and then the stuff that I do with Drake is different than the stuff that I do with Wes, and it's like all over the place because every day is different, you know. It's like proof of life. The beats for me is just proof of life. I did an interview yesterday that you guys will get in probably a few weeks, but and I was telling the gentleman that, like, it's just proof of life. I don't know what else to do. I wake up, it's like waking up and eating. It's like eating for the day for me on the beats. Like, I don't have to think about if I'm gonna eat today. Like, am I gonna drink water today? Like, I don't have that thought. That's the same feeling I have about getting to the beats. It's like I just do it. I don't know, man. So all of that saying all of that. You're like, man, what is this nigga talking about? Saying all of that to say, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Do as you please. Stats won that one. Rob Ultra. We're going to talk about the Rosenberg interview and some of the other things that's happening after we get through this last round of beats, okay? And we're going to go to the final. This was the final round. And from Group A, we've got Mad Dog. We got Mad Dog from Group... Hold on. Yeah, from Group A. From Group B, we got Champ, Cray, Flo. From Group C, we got 6-5. And from the final group, we got Stats. We're going to go back through and listen to these beats again, all right? So keep it gangsta and really use your ears. We're going to do 1 minute on each one of these beats. Starting Group A, Mad Dog.
Just what he means to me. People, I don't think you'd understand.
You know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly.
Yo, wait a minute. That shit was hard as hell. But that ain't Mad Dog shit, though. Hold up, bro. What happened? That's Mad Dog, but what was that? This is hold on. I'm fucking up, but in the best way. This is For Rain 808. And he didn't get any of the top votes. I must have just accidentally clicked on his. That shit was kind of tough, though.
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly.
That shit was kind of bopping, though. That shit was kind of bopping, though. All right, for real this time. Mad Dog. Fucking up, bro. That bass is nasty. That was Mad Dog, Group A. Group B, we got Cray Flow. This is Group B, Cray Flow. That was Cray Flow. The top. Yeah, I picked the top out of Group B. Group C, 6'5".
We've been through. We've been through.
I like it.
Thank you.
We've been through. We've been through.
That was 6'5". Out of Group C. And then finally, Stats. Group D, Stats. And that was Stats. Let's vote it up, y'all. That's tough. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one, bro. That's so tough, bro. I don't even know. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how y'all are gonna pick out of this, but they're all really good beats, man. Shout out to everybody. Mad Dog, Cray Flow, 6'5", Stats. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the rest of the union members that are behind the wall listening to the podcast and you know, watching the videos and stuff like that. So much love to y'all, man. Cooking, bro. Top two is a toss up, man. Top two is a toss up. What we gonna do? Um. So yeah. So what y'all want to know? So what y'all want to know? What y'all want to know, man? Let's talk about train spotting. What you guys want to know about the album next week, right? What's today? Yup. So next Friday, train spotting. Me, Rome Streets, 14 tracks. What do you guys want to know? I love the album. The album took a long time to make, and it took a long time to make because we got a lot of songs. Me and Rome have a lot of songs. Like Rome Streets is the guy that he can make a couple songs a day. You know, like he can make five songs if he really wanted to. And this is not cap because this is my brother, but if we really had to, and the beats were ready, and the engineer was there, and he actually, I take that back. He's recording himself. If he's recording himself at his crib, he's got all the beats. He could probably do 4 or 5 songs a day. And we had these moments over the past couple years where he was doing 4 or 5 songs a day. Like he was doing that. It would be like stretches of, a week here where I'd send him beats every day, and then he would write to him and record to him. And then there would be stretches where he was on tour and he was, overseas doing stuff, and he was working on Noise Candy, and he was doing other projects, and doing his feature runs and stuff like that. So we didn't work that much. And then when we linked back up again, then it was like back on, So we had a lot of songs to choose from, man. And we had so many songs, I didn't like some of the beats no more. So, a lot of the hold up was on me because I'm like, yo, I don't really like that one no more. You know what I'm saying? I could have did, like that beat's old as fuck. I just don't like it anymore. So we finally came to a place where we had everything done, and then I was like, let's introduce some more energy now. Like, let's introduce us at the, like height of our powers now. And so we scratched a bunch of songs and added a bunch of songs. So this album was a whirlwind, man. It was an absolute whirlwind. Let's see. How many songs are on the album? 14 songs are on the album. There will be a vinyl release, going through Mass Appeal with this. Keith Wiley. Bro, y'all telling me about this Makami show and this album. This album doesn't exist. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is so frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are saying that Conductor, we have a solution is a thing, and it's like, bro, wait, what? Like, I haven't heard no songs. I haven't done anything to, like, there's absolutely been no paperwork. There's been no money. There's been no nothing. So you guys were telling me about like an album that I'm a part of that I'm not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know y'all got me. So, you know what I mean? Y'all got me. So if some shit happens and I don't know about it, I'm sure y'all got me on this shit, right? So just fucking, it's just like this music industry is so crazy. But I don't think that, I hope Mock doesn't release something that I don't know about. I hope he wouldn't do that, right? So if he does, that's terrible. That's terrible. That ain't. I mean, it's terrible business, but it's also just like, Like it's like terrible human if you do that. So, but we're not tripping. We got I got things. I got for things in place for stuff like that. So, but yeah, so all y'all asking me about a Makami, we have a solution album. I don't know what you mean. Train Spotting, my favorite track on there is let me see. My favorite track on Train Spotting is track 12. There will be a vinyl release. Shout out to Union, for real, for real. Rome is fantastic. Did I have a theme in mind when digging or making beats? Piece of Sat G. Yeah, after we went back on the album, I did have a theme in mind, and I'm like, okay, Train Spotting, the movie, the system, the colors, the cinematography. All right, let's see, and we added some new songs. So I'm like, all right, boom, let me try to get my like color hues together, and kind of went back into the lab again with Rome, and we added some songs that really gave it what it needed to have. What is another thing? Yeah, Rome been dope. Making a full album. To make a full album, I have to communicate with the artist and have some sort of rapport. Now we ain't gotta be best friends, and every relationship don't gotta be like me and Rome Streets or like me and West Side Gun, where it's like I actually talk to the guys, and like try to form something with them. And even the record that I did with Rita Imperial, where it's like I'm like in LA eating with him and like hanging out with him and like watching shows and shit like that. Like not every relationship I need to be like that. Sometimes it's like, yo, let's just get on the same page and talk about what we desire. And I want to hear what the story they want to tell, and then I want to be able to like feel confident in their abilities, and then also business acumen for real. So for me, it's a full package. I'm interested in the artist, and I'm interested in their story, and I'm interested in like putting them in the best position to make the album that they always wanted. That's if I'm just producing it. If it's me and them, like this Train Spotting, that's an album with me and Rome. So now it's truly purely collaboration and not me, scoring the film or like directing the film. It's like me. I'm in it, like I'm acting in it too. So it's a different mindset, but still derived from the same place. Communication, love of the art, and then great business on the back end. And honestly, bro, this should be mad easy. Like the business side of music, when you go into, I'm the producer and you the rapper. It's like, if there's only two people, then we have this shit, right? That's what good humans would do. You would just have it. And one could say, man, I've done this and I've done that, so I deserve more. It's like, no, I did the beats, you did the raps, so you get yours, I get mine, and then we go get another one after that, That's just how my mind works. I've run businesses before. I've been a part of billion-dollar industries before, so that's how shit should work. You know what I mean? But once I get those things settled, and the artist is like, "Yo, let's just have shit. We good. We'll pay for the samples together. We'll have it. Boom." Then I'm like locked in. Then it's just like overflood of beats type shit, and that's when it gets really, really fun. Real 4080, yo, 4080 is so crazy, bro. The video is dope too. I had a lot of fun making that video. The order of songs selected is what I do is once I have all the songs, I have another conversation with the artist. And for Train Spotting, me and Rome just went to LA on like a Batman mission. We just went to LA, him, Coach, me, Dill, just in the studio, and we talked. We ate, broke bread, chilled, watched wrestling, whatever people wanted to watch, and then I start building a map. I call it maps. So I'll build a map, and I'll know what song I want first, and I'll know what song I want last, and then based off of the vibe, the conversations, the thing, I build out everything else. And it's something that I can't equate to anything. It's just I just know. I just know. I just know. You know what I'm saying? But I build a map, so a little production map, a little album map. And Rome was in there. And Rome's like, ooh, 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 and then I can hear him be like, because he's behind me. So if I put a song like that, boom, boom, and it doesn't work. I can hear him. He's like, man. But you know, it's that creative freedom and liberty to be like, we're having a moment where we're playing and we're having fun, and I'm just doing stuff to like see. I'm just doing stuff. Like nothing is permanent. There's no mistakes. You just do stuff, and if man, that ain't it. Okay, boom, do another one. Fly something else. Throw a skit in there. See if that works. Okay, that doesn't work. Boom, Rome. I'm gonna mute this part, mute the beat, drop, and then the next song gonna come in. So it's like we're just playing and having a great time and trying to build the like inertia of the record. You know what I'm saying? How many features? Two features. Heartbreaker album, probably not. I love those dudes though. I haven't seen them in a long time. I haven't seen Camo in a long time, bro. I'm talking like maybe since what was the last thing? 8. That's probably the last time I seen him in Phoenix, and I only saw him for a little bit. And then Denny, I lost contact with Denny too. But I hope my brothers are good. They still cooking. I seen Denny did some stuff with West on the last jaunt, and I know Camo always cooking. So my brothers are dope, but it probably won't be a Heartbreakers album though. Anik said, "Don't believe what you see on the internet." This is true. Very true. Let's see. A Ghost AI album. That's funny. Send the AI demons. The Makami show. I don't know. I wasn't there. No free beats. Last time I checked, no one is selling acapella albums, but instrumental. Yeah, man, come on. You can't expect to get. You can't expect anything. You know what I'm saying? But free beats is crazy, especially free beats is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Free beats. The only time free beats are not crazy is when the producer is grinding to that place. Like they're like, fuck it, I don't care. Like I want people to rap on this. I need people to rap on this. The beats are free. Like type beats, rap. I'm trying to build up my portfolio. I'm trying to build up my chops. Like rap. I need rappers. Like do it. Then the beats are cool, but like in positions where it's like you want to put out an album and you just not gonna you just gonna jack for beats, like what the fuck is that all about? Like that's not cool. um yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the re-album on vinyl, I believe that is happening. Me and Dylan talked about it. I haven't talked to Re in a little bit, but what I know what I was trying to do was I was gonna try to bless y'all on the 1 year anniversary. Try to like do something like that, or you know what I mean, have a situation happen. But read my brother, and if we gotta go earlier, then we just try to press it earlier and get it to y'all. But you will get it though. I just don't know. I don't have a timeline on when. Um, let's see. So we talked about the re-album. Yeah, there's another video for Train Spotting. There's some more behind the scenes content for Train Spotting too. Justice One says, was there any beat that really pushed Rome? Like you had to be like, nah, trust this. This is a joint. Um, uh, nah, nah. I think there's one on there. There's one on there that like Rome take challenges though. Like that's the thing about Rome. Sometimes it's the opposite. You know, the thing with Rome is I be on some like, nah, wait a minute, bro. Like you rapped on this shit. Like why'd you do that? I just sent it to you to be funny, because I'll just send Rome beats to be funny. Like on Kiss the Ring, Ugly Balenciaga, I just sent that to him to be funny. Like, bro, look at this Bette Midler shit I flipped. Like on some dumb shit. Like I just flipped some dumb shit right quick. And then he sent it back with raps on it. And it's like, wow, Rome, what are you doing? What is this? So that's how it works with him. He goes after the ones that uh, he goes after the beats that are challenging to him, and there's a few on there where he had to flip schemes and the loop didn't loop all the way right and he had to write around it type thing and everything like that. But he loves that type stuff. And him and I are at a place now, and we have been since I met him, where Rome, I rarely send Rome beat tapes anymore. Normally it's like 4, 5, you know, like straight to the text. So, if someone's like, yo, give me I need a Rome Streets joint. I'm like, I do not Rome Streets. So like I know what Rome be on. I don't know what you be on. So it's impossible for me to give you a beat like that. So, but that's just kind of a relationship thing. And since the beginning of this whole shit, I've been saying that everything I do is going to be based off of relationship. I said that in 2016 when I rebranded myself. I was like, I'm more interested in telling stories and developing relationships. And when I say that, I don't mean gaining friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, honestly, it's this is going to sound really shitty, but I'm not really interested in friends, like making friends. Um, if that happens, then I'm cool, but I'm not interested in making friends. I'm interested in changing the landscape of things and telling great stories and putting artists on the greatest beats, and putting them on the greatest sounds and just doing my best to try to do that. That's what I'm interested in. Friends, we can't help that. If we cool, we cool. If we not, then we not. I'm not gonna work with a dirt bag either. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I'm really thankful for Rome and his team over there, and then the team at Mass Appeal. Man, they really been rocking with me, man. So tough. Let's see what else we got. How'd the title come about? The title came about, we were about halfway done with the album, and we were in Los Angeles, and Rome was like, hey, Conductor, you ever seen the movie Train Spotting? And I was like, nah. I ain't never seen that movie before. And he was like, yo, it's crazy. You need to watch it. And then Coach was like, yo, yeah, you had never seen it? And then Dylan said, yo, you never seen that movie? And I'm like, nah. I'm like looking at it like, nah, who's in it? And I'm not good with movies. And I haven't really, I'm not a movie buff at all. I just now recently started watching movies like following directors around and following, artists around and stuff like that, actors and stuff around. But so they're like, yo, you gotta watch this. So I get back to Kansas City, and I'm making beats one day, and for lunch I went to Gates. All my Kansas City people know what I'm talking about. Gates Barbecue. I went down there, got me some food, man. Stopped by the junk, got me a bev. Came back to the crib, sat down perfect, you know what I'm saying? Had my food out. And I'm like, Train Spotting. Let's see what this movie is about. Okay. Put the movie on. I'm unwrapping my sandwiches and shit. I'm having a moment, right? And I put the movie on and I'm watching it and eating, and all of a sudden the nigga's like climbing in the toilet, and then one of the guys, he shits in the bed, and then the sheets get thrown all over it was the most disgusting thing ever. So I like paused the movie. I called the guys and was just like, what do you guys have me watching right now, bro? Like, I couldn't believe, I felt so set up. My food was spoiled. My lunch was absolutely ruined. This movie is gross and beautiful all at the same time. The colors are great. The filmmaking is great. The storytelling is great. And it's not a movie to eat your lunch to, but yeah, so that jarring juxtaposed thing inspired me to make more for the album, and like that's why we started calling the music that, like, yo, this is gonna fuck them up. This is Train Spotting. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna fuck their lunch up with this. And it was like a thing, and then all of a sudden it was like kind of serious. And then I started looking at the movie posters and like all of the like how they rolled it out, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like the orange and the thing, and I'm like, yo, this is wild. This is dope. And we decided to go with it. So that's how the movie kind of came about. But yeah, niggas ruined my lunch, bro. And Coach owed me 22.50 for the lunch that he ruined. Nah, I'm joking. Coach is my man's. But yeah, completely ruined my lunch, man. Completely ruined it. All right. Do you do mentoring? I just want to learn everything possible. The Villains Club said that. So we're gonna talk about me and Dill and the team been talking about putting something together. Excuse me. I don't know if we want to use Patreon, if we want to use something. Right now, it just ain't the time for it, schedule wise. But we will get into some one-on-one opportunities. The economy shit, so I really been in my heart trying to keep that in mind while pricing albums and pricing vinyl and pricing everything. I've been trying to really keep that in mind. Like we got merchandise for Listen to Your Body, Talk to Plants, Ignore People, my instrumental album. I got t-shirts and shit coming for it, right? And I'm like thinking about you all. I'm thinking about, excuse me, the working man and woman that, is just like a fan of my music, but doing their thing, and maybe that's, some of my colleagues are like, fuck that. They can either buy it or they can't. But I'm like, man, I want them to have it. I don't want to give it to them for free, but I want them to have it type shit. So we're thinking about doing some mentoring and figuring, excuse me, something out to where we can, do some mentoring, maybe 2 or 3 every quarter or something like that, or maybe 2 or 3 a year. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. The nah folder. That's funny. The nah folder, man. There's a nah. I have a nah folder, and I got a poop folder. I got a bunch of different folders. It's crazy. Let's see. What else y'all want to know, man? Scotland. Yeah. So yeah, Train Spotting, May 30th. Um, and then we're gonna run around. I'm sure me and Rome gonna run around and do some shows and have have a time. We'll see if we even want to call it a tour, but I'm sure we'll do some touring. And the merch is gonna be fantastic. The vinyl is gonna be insane. The music is great. It's 14 tracks, 2 features. Like I said, um, it's a gift. I wanted the album. I wanted the album to feel like one after another. That's what I wanted it to feel like. Like from the opening, like it, just like Train Spotting, just like that movie. Like the thing about the movie Train Spotting, without me giving it away, I got to give away one point. So this is a spoiler for this old movie. If you have seen it or haven't seen it, like just like plug your ears or something. But so there's a scene in this movie where I want to say the main character meets a shorty at a club and whatever, you know what I'm saying, had a successful night. Fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. So had a successful night with her, and the next day at her house, he wakes up and she's getting ready for school. He met her at the club, the nightclub, the night before, right? Did good. Thought it was all good. The next morning, she's getting ready for school, like high school. That those emotional like punches are what I desire the most in art. Like those moments where your heart sinks to your stomach is what I just love about all forms of art. And so I wanted to create those moments on the album, on our album, Train Spotting, where it's just like one after another, after another, after another, and your heart's just sinking. Whether it's the beat or something that Rome said or a fire hook. But the sequencing, although it does matter, and I'll tell you guys after the album comes out, the sequence matters, but it don't really matter that much in the way that I wanted to be one after another after another. Like ain't no holdups, ain't no hold up, bruh. I done this longer than you, Sway. What you said? Ain't no hold up, man. I've been doing this longer. but but yeah, I wanted it to be like boom, 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 boom. Every like as you're listening, you're just like, what the fuck? Like the first, you don't really get a break. You don't really hold up, man. I'm going crazy right now. You don't really get a break until track 8, and even track 8 is it's like this song. I'll tell you about. It's this song where Rome flips the idea of love. It's not a female song. It's not like a chick song or whatever. Like I know people probably digested it as that, but he's basically like, I know you only like me because of like the thing you saw on Instagram and like my persona and that. Like you don't really know me. You'll never ever get to know me. You're just a girl that likes my music. And it's like this like heartbreaker of a song or whatever. That song is not a moment to like shit on or like phase out. It's just a moment where the beat is drumless. I'll tell you that much. The beat is drumless. Is it drumless? Yeah, the beat's not very chunky at all. It's just kind of like this cool moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool moment. But then right after that, the motherfucker pick right back up, bro, and shit get stupid right after that again. And there ain't no hold-ups after that again. So it's just that one song where we're gonna kind of like explain some shit to you right quick. Then after that, you're back into the bullshit, man. It is awesome. It is awesome, man. So 14 tracks, and at track 8, you finally get to like fucking be like, yo, what's happening? Like I played the joint in New York for a few people at the studio. My man Leon, I played it for him at his studio, and at track 8, he looked at me and was just like, "What the fuck is going on right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." But it was the first time where he could like articulate something right quick because you're listening so intensely. Whatever, man. I'm like super glazing this record, but it is what it is. I'm excited for y'all to hear it. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. Nah, man. All right. Have you ever used DAWs? Yeah, I use Pro Tool. Um, I missed when you guys approach hip hop like Bruce Lee fluid. Yeah, nah. I mean, I be using like I'll use a DAW, Pro Tools, Ableton, whatever. I'm actually that's a lie. I've never used Ableton, but Logic. I'll use Pro Tools or Logic at the very end is when I'll use it. I don't use it until the very end. Doms, is it dope though? That's funny. Yeah, of course, man. Like I'm trying not to like I'm trying not to like be like that, but Rome said some shit on there, bro. I saw God in a dream. Last night I saw God in a dream. He told me make a wish. What the fuck? Like, I don't even know if that's the right bar. I don't even know if I said that bar right. But it's like stuff like that where I'm just like, Rome, what? Your pen is angelic. Last night I saw God in a dream. He told me last night I saw God in a dream. He said, make a wish. I wish Rome was here right now. I would ask him if that's the correct way to say it. Because it was a moment where it wasn't a bar. Like it wasn't a bar. It was like like he was framing the song in a way with this line. But that line like kind of kicked me in the chest after the fact, like after mixing, while I was listening to the master back, I caught that line and I was like, what the fuck? He's going crazy. All right, bet. Boom. Yeah, man. Anything else? So we kind of talked about a lot of things. We talked about train spotting, me and Rome Streets on Friday, next Friday. Via Mass Appeal. Shout out Mass Appeal. They kind of did whatever we said. Like there was no wait a minute, we can't do that. We can't like Mass Appeal really was like, here's the keys. Like you guys go do incredible shit and then come back to us. So that was dope. Great business with Mass Appeal. So we talked a little bit about that. We talked about me not knowing about no Makami Conductor Williams album called whatever the fuck it's called. We talked about that. We crown our champion, Mad Dog. 130 votes. Mad Dog is the champ, 33%. Clap it up for Mad Dog. The champ. Mad Dog, I will DM you on Patreon and you know what I'm saying, get your PayPals ready, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you to 100 and hopefully you hang around. If you want to hang around, see if you can go back to back. You know what? Let's throw some on it. I double. If you go back to back, I'll double it. So if Mad Dog wins next month, he'll get $200. If Mad Dog wins the next month after that, I'll give him $300. If Mad Dog wins 9 months from now, I'll give him $900. Just if you can keep however long you can keep the streak going, will be $100. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fire. So, Mad Dog, if you will join us again, pull back up and see if you can do it again. You know what I mean? Congrats to the dog. D-O double. If that shit would have been Mad D-O double G, yeah, we would have had to talk about that. But boom. Let's see. Let's see. Going back through here. Mad Mad Gooey asks who mixed and mastered. Dave Cooley. This is another thing I'm excited about. Thank you for asking that, bro. Dave Cooley mastered the record, and Dave Cooley mastered without Googling or Chat GPTing. What did Dave Cooley master? Do y'all know? Chat. One album that he did. Just one album that he did. But you can't Chat GPT it or nothing like that. Be cool. Be cool. But Dave Cooley did the master, and it's like a big dream of mine. You know, like it was like I talking to him on the phone. I was like halfway fanning. Nah, he ain't master Blueprint. Dave did master Donuts. He mastered Mad Villainy. He mastered the Gibbs and Alchemist joint, the one that they got Grammy nominated for. I forget the name of that one, but he mastered that one. Donuts, Champion Sound, and then a lot of monies on the indie side of things too. You know, indie rock side of things. Like he is a legend. So look up Dave Cooley. So the feeling of this shit, it was the most important. And y'all know for me, anytime we talking about an album, the standard is Mad Villainy. I don't care. The standard, not rap wise or beat wise, texture wise, the standard is Mad Villainy. And that's just my personal preference. I love music that sounds like that. Mad Villainy is my favorite album ever, and Doom is my favorite artist. So to have Dave be a part of this and him actually he really enjoyed it, and I could tell he really enjoyed it by, talking to him and communicating, because he's just like, yo, this took me back. He's like, this took me back to that early 2000s place. And as soon as he said that, I was like, hell yeah. When he said that, and now this thing, like, validation is like this, I can always split the difference with being validated, right? And some people live on that. It's like, he said it was good, so it's good. It's not that from Dave. It's just the fact that he was so enriched in the culture and understands what it takes to have the Sonics get where I needed to get. So for him to validate and say it's there, that's like, okay, my painting is correct by my standards. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's what makes Dave so cool. And that was wild. His last name's Cooley. But that's what makes him so awesome, is that he was just like, yo, this is why this takes me back. This album is great. I enjoyed mastering it. So that was cool. And thank you for asking that, because I don't want to leave Dave out. Mastering text engineers don't get enough credit. KM in Los Angeles did the mix on it. Rome recorded himself and everything. KM mastered it in the studio, the Burbank, no, not Burbank, but the Silver Lake studio, the Pulse studio. And then we sent it to Dave. Oh, my man Jazz 64111 here in Kansas City. Jazz is phenomenal. And the songs that we added, Jazz mixed all of those. And then we sent it to Dave to make it feel like it all happened at once. So yeah, Mastering is a great part of the process, man. Like, golly. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap. Bro, I'm gonna come back on here. I'm gonna come back on her next Saturday, maybe. But I might either be in New York with Rome, or I'll be in LA because I gotta do some shooting out there. But I'm gonna try to get back to this on Saturday, next Saturday or Sundays. At some point, I want to get back to this after y'all that care have actually listened to it and like thought about it. And I might try to do a one of those join ones. I don't know how to do it though, where I can stream on YouTube and Instagram. How do you do that? Does anyone know how to do that? If anyone knows how to do that, I'll be using OBS. I use OBS. So if anyone knows how to stream at multiple places at the same time using OBS, you can send me a message on Patreon, or you can hit me on just email me, I guess. Just conductorwilliams at gmail. Conductorwilliams at gmail. Just email me. And if there's like a video out there that I can watch, just send me a link. If you guys could, that would be dope. But again, shout out Mad Dog. I'll get you your 100 bones. And God is good, man. God is good. And we'll be back next month with this. Hit the Patreon. It's Conductor Williams. Tons of stuff behind there. Train Spotting, May 30th. I love y'all, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to leave this on YouTube for a little bit. So if you got here at the end, you can watch from the beginning. So, yeah, man. Peace and love. Conductor out.